How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today, it's not Historic Brawl. Caught me again, Brawl. But say, I've actually recorded this intro twice now. And last time it didn't get me. But I didn't put any dual lands in my deck, which made it very bad. So, we scrapped that. And, what do I want from here? Probably Dino Boy. Dino Boy, very cool. Topiary Stomper is his proper name. Opponent. Counterspell? I feel as though there's a counterspell in your hand. Yeah, there we go. Essence Scatter. That is not the first counterspell that goes into a deck, so we can assume they have more. I don't know, I think probably just the plain counterspell is the first counterspell that goes into a deck. Although, that said, no guarantee, right? Let's can ourselves a goose. Yeah, if you can destroy it, you might as well just keep it under there. But if you can't, opponent, probably just return it to the command zone. We'll go up to 5. We have some good dinosaurs in hand. Dinosaurs have sneakily been getting some upgrades. I guess these two are not very sneakily, but like Topiary Stomper is an example of a sneaky dinosaur upgrade. Rude opponent. Rude. That acquired or caused you no harm. I think I want to go. Let's go green. So that we can get down our Mascot. Decline. And our Kahira. Now, did they not counter because they didn't want to, or because they couldn't? That's the question. Didn't want to. Okay, fair enough. So a lot of counter spells have like a requirement, right, to meet their counter spells, like Essence Scatter. It only counters a creature spell. There are conditions to its functionality. The most common functionality condition is if opponent pays X. Well, I guess it's probably creature, non-creature, right? But on Arena, a lot of our good ones are a 2-mana counterspell that if our opponent plays X, it doesn't count. But if opponent didn't pay X, it does count. I want to go with this opponent. I guess. And we're going to get a Kamachal activation. I get a 3-drop from their deck. Sure. I'll take that. Opponent, you have something to say about this? No, okay. Our basic count is far more conservative now than it was at the beginning of my playtesting. I playtested it and it didn't like I drew a lot of basics, but I didn't think anything of it. And then I started recording and I was like, oh, yeah, no, that's where you went wrong. It was a good game too. The one that because I shut off the recording and just played the game as normal. I was facing a dragon tribal deck, and we were both racing out our big threats reasonably quickly. So, like, the deck still functioned, but it was not as much as it probably does now. No block. Hmm. Dinosaur time? Rude. Take action. Uh, Next up, how are you gonna sack your commander for this opponent? Uh, yes, I need the mana to cast it. Okay, ring is fine. About to say we paid 2 temporary mana for a permanent mana. That's reasonable. Questing Beast. I have not seen old QB for a bit. He is very good though. He is sneaky as well. Combat damage that would be dealt by creatures can't be prevented. Gets around the One Ring. It gets around the Fairy's protection, right? Like it is sneakily good at what it's asked to do. Or am I just dead? Hmm. So Avatar is our only hope. One, two, three. We should have enough left over for Avatar. Monstrous Raider. Not what I'm looking for. So this has to work. If it doesn't, we lose. And it looks like it doesn't. Yeah, I can't prevent that 3 damage from coming at my. I guess I should have been more aggressive blocking, but it's rough, bro. Very, very rough. The dinosaurs, like, they're reasonable, I think. I think they're better than I have been showing them off, which is unfortunate. Alright, on to game 2. We're up against Mr. Bombadil. Very good, we'll keep this. Very good Saga Commander. I'd say I have 3 fetch lands in my deck, which is honestly rather impressive. Because we only have 5 on Arena. Well, we have 6 technically, and then if you want to count the common ones, we have 7, 8. But we have 2 of the 5 from cons, and then our Fabled Passage. So to say, I have 3 out of 5 cons, but I think I go Phial. But my third one is a Polluted Delta, and Polluted Delta cannot get a mountain, a forest, or a plains. So we're kind of spent on that front. Get a white land. So Watley, when she flips, she makes 2 dinosaurs. Your creatures can cast dinosaurs. You can search for a dinosaur, and then creatures you control can double strike and trample. I think I'm gonna go Carnage Tyrant. He's a very good boy. Hexproof is very difficult to deal with. If you're Mr. Bombadil and are hexproof and indestructible, it's a little less of a problem because you can just block him, but like even still you'll get 3 damage to the right leg. Our boy Carnage Tyrant. He was a known menace back in his standard days, and he still has some of the qualities that make him a well-respected menace. But today, I was not playing green at that time. I was in the white-red camp, and Lyra Dawnbringers just kind of made rude. I liked Mezukama. Huh. Can you not? Okay, fair enough. Let's get down one of these boys and go on the race, I guess. Oh, oh right. Sorry, Silverclad. That's on me. I mean, next turn I get a Gishath, so I'm not really broken up about losing some. Like Carnage Tyrant was probably one of the more powerful ones from original Ixalan, but not opponent. What are you grabbing? I have a March, which is probably no. I don't know, opponent. March felt like it was probably something that should have been dealt with. Gishath is also something that probably should have just been dealt with. You take that, Mr. Bombadil. Gonna grab a Wrath opponent? Probably the only path forward. But what kind of Wrath would the Saga deck run? Because you really don't want to run. I guess you could run like Farewell. Like, you can exile everything but enchantments, and that's always gonna have my commander. I don't need I don't need the backup creature. Why would I need the backup creature? It just doesn't make any sense. You have to do something, opponent. You have to do something now, or you will die. What that will be, I do not know, but alright, that's a good start. Good start. Creatures are a little bit bigger. 2 toughness. So, is there a follow-up? No, okay, sure. Well, I will swing. Yes, opponent. That is exactly the reaction I was looking for. Whew, that was a good game 2. I think that was game 2. It might have been game 3, but it felt like a game 2. Either way, we have time for one more, so we will take advantage of that. It's not often I get to play dinosaurs, so I am kind of hyped for it. But it was the same for the halflings with the tokens. Like tokens is an archetype I really like. Dinosaurs, like big, beefy green creatures, that is another archetype I like. But sometimes when a set releases, you don't really because you get into playing the newer commanders as they release, and as a result, it just depends on what the set is, right? In what direction you get pulled. And we haven't had many like chunky big creatures recently. And Gishath, I would rather have not opened you, honestly, if I'm being completely truthful, because you could have been a Micro Tyrant, and that's a big, beefy Golgari creature, which I like more than a big, beefy Naya creature. But am I just gonna die to the rat colonies? Probably. It's a distinct possibility. Like if they put two rats in the battlefield, we are pretty sad, honestly. Uh, there's one rat. Because the best creature in my hand is Ribjaw Raptor, and that's just not going to do it. We could play Regisar Alpha as just something that creates two bodies. Oh, yeah, we play Ridgejaw Raptor. Uh, no, we don't play Ridgejaw Raptor. We go with the Make 'em Sad plan, which we shouldn't have gone with this plan because it's too early. We don't have a dinosaur for that. Yes, opponent, that makes a lot of sense. I realized it too late. I realized it too late. I didn't even have one drop for it, so I'm not too shaken up. Hmm. So I want to get something for 5 or 6 mana that deals with my problems. Is there anything like that? Uh, this. Do your control now. I mean, I guess we just get this guy. He kind of does it. Kill a rat. Ouch! 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 Well, very short game 3. I said I like playing dinosaurs. I'm apparently not very good at playing dinosaurs. We did better with our janky halfling token deck. Well, either way, if you guys enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.